California Kitchen. Little margarita, California Kitchen margarita. This is like, this is some of the best. It's got this thin crust. So margarita is diced tomatoes and fresh mozzarella. That's classic margarita. So you're gonna put a little less normal mozzarella cheese, which they do, which is good. They have a lot of fresh mozzarella in here. Yeah, I like it. Random kid from YouTube says hi. Hi. If the numbers aren't fixed, why do they always go back down to the same numbers and cycle down to the same numbers and cycle at the same numbers? If the numbers aren't fixed, why do they always cycle down to the same numbers and stay at the same numbers and cycle at the same numbers? If the numbers aren't fixed, why do they always cycle down to the same numbers and stay at the same numbers? Come on, YouTube. I know I saw you playing cleanup earlier when you realized it was being really investigated. You were sitting there trying to remove all the channel restrictions you had put on my account for absolutely no reason whatsoever. Oh, and that cycles down to zero concurrence so they can lie and pretend like nobody's in here. Exactly as always. Yep. Because, again, this has nothing to do with the stream. There should be all these people in here. Cycling in and out. You get the same numbers. The cycle's down to 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. YouTube. Sitting here actually causing a problem for somebody lying, manipulating people behind the scenes. Lying, manipulating people, causing all these problems. Just because they know people will troll somebody that sits here and has a problem. Regardless of what the problem is, regardless of whether they cause more of an issue, people will sit here and troll somebody. So, therefore, I know it's problem. You see the same concurrent numbers, 1, 1, 1, 1. It's just stuck at 1 now. It's never gone above that since mentioning it. Drops all the way down to 1, sits at 1, and the same 1 concurrence cycling in and out, in and out, in and out. Same scam you've been running, YouTube. Well, you're gonna think of something new. There's a swipe feed where, like, thousands of people are hanging out. Thousands. We have over 1,000 subscribers. We used to sit in here, and before getting stalked and harassed and doxxed all over this platform, all over somebody's channel, and YouTube didn't do anything about it, even though they have policies, and it's just sitting there, and they're just not doing anything. And, we used to get tons. We used to get huge groups of concurrence. again. Google lies, YouTube lies. Instantly, two people in the stream. As soon as I say Google lies, YouTube lies, Google lies, YouTube lies, instantly two people in the stream. And then instantly the same two people leave. Instantly there's zero. Oh, imagine that. Just the same two chunks coming in. Almost as if somebody's orchestrating all of this, and it's not real. Do you remember when I showed you the scam that YouTube was running? Remember when I showed you that? And I showed you that we were just being included in a swipe feed with Indian scammers laying in beds, gyrating their tits up and down, having men grab them from behind, and, you know, literally just getting money for this, advertising, you know, using women in other countries, all over this swipe feed, and I was showing you this daily. I was showing you that there was no reason for this. It's just every single stream in the fucking swipe feed, every single, just going, just constantly, just every stream. And then I would show you references of, like, the stuff I'd watched, like nature videos and music videos and, like, you know, like, just, like, heavy metal music videos and, like, you know, fucking nature shit, gaming shit. Like, literally just showing you all this, yet YouTube has our stream in the swipe feed every single day with nothing but just scammers that exist all over this platform. And daily I was showing you this. I was just swiping down from my feed. Just constantly. A woman would be on the screen. Just a single solitary woman, and she's like jumping up and down or showing her chest. And I was showing it. I was showing, like, that these people were being used, and they had all these fucking cash apps they were trying to ask people for in the fucking chat. I was exposing this all over YouTube, and then all of a sudden, I get harassed, doxxed, stalked, and not only that, like just plenty of things have happened where it's very obvious YouTube attacked me from so many different angles that it would be hard to figure out who's doing it. It would be nearly impossible. Well, I got news for you. It's literally just YouTube literally just attacking people and just deciding, oh, we don't like this guy. We don't like his anti-fucking Trump propaganda or whatever. So we're just going to cause problems for him. And like, so it doesn't matter what somebody's politics or anything are. You know, you don't sit there and you don't just screw around and have a fraudulent platform. Meanwhile, daily I was showing this. I was showing that this is what we were in. We were in this fake swipe feed where this was everything we were being included with. And then all of a sudden, now it's just some sort of fucking fake bullshit where just just nobody, and then one person constantly, and the whole point was, I was showing you that if we would swipe from my stream, it wasn't normal shit. And they sat there trying to fix this shit every day. They sat there daily. I was showing this for like a month straight, basically. And it took them a while, but they obviously fixed it and fixed it so that it doesn't ever look like that. And part of this was them breaking certain things, like lying about views, taking them down to zero, lying about likes, locking, turning off live chat replays for whatever fucking reason after the stream so they can fucking sit there and lie about that so it doesn't trend like it's supposed to. Oh, it's a stream without a chat replay. Well, no, it doesn't not have one. You just turned it off for no reason whatsoever. And then I go in and I see clearly it's not checked. And then remember when they got rid of it? They took it out. Remember this? Remember when YouTube broke their own feed. They do this to me all the time, but remember when they just literally made it, like, just completely broke it? It's just there or it's not. Listen, man, you can sit here and say YouTube's live stream really does mess up sometimes. I get that, but from my point of view, it ain't sometimes. It's every day. And it's like 30 to 50 times a day. And like different ways, you know. Whether it be with them randomly making sure I can't, you know, edit a video. Like just cut out a piece of the stream if I want to. Who the hell cares? I can't cut out a piece of the stream. Why are you doing that? And they just break entire features. Where are my super chats, YouTube? Where are my super chats? Where's my money? YouTube, where's my money? Yeah. You owe me money. And you're trying not to pay up. I have all these watch time hours. I've been monetized for how long? You're trying not to pay up. Here I am getting stalked, doxed, harassed. My whole family is all over your platform and you're not even paying up. I've submitted the paperwork countless times. You're not even paying up. You can't even take care of somebody that's doxing and stalking an entire family. Meanwhile, you can. Meanwhile, you just there's a specialized team. How many months does it take? How many emails does it take? 100? 200? Full lies. Full lies. Lies. Well, anyway, you guys have seen the patterns. You've seen it. You've seen the lies. It's happening now. It's still happening. And basically the point is that they want to be able to confirm every time that I'm about to try to confirm that they're lying about this stuff, so that way they can cause a problem for the device that I'm using to confirm it. That's all they're trying to do. You know, like the disruption in my cell service and stuff like that. Yeah. Yep. Their app is, you know what I mean? It has those permissions. And even if you're not streaming with it, you gotta have it on there if you wanna, you know what I mean? So it's just a lie. Yeah. So yeah, See, look, here's a totally normal stream. I agree, Trump is destroying America. I agree, I'm gonna like this. We're gonna like this. That needs more likes. I agree. He's already destroyed it. How many subscribers does he have? He has 2,500. And he has 500. He also has 515 watching. This is a lie. See how this says 459? That's a lie. He has 515. See? See, it even happens to him. They lie. See? But yet when you go on it, see, now it says it. But if I go back, 412, see? It's a previous version of the stream, but at the same time, it's still live. And this is what I showed you. It's not that it's not updating. It's what you have to realize is this actually does mess up their numbers and shit. That's what we've been talking about. This thing really messes up their numbers. And it's just like where I showed you that very consistently, this screen, this live screen here, shows a different viewpoint than this one. And you can even see that too. Halls of Torment there, 25 views on the live. And this is something that was streamed 13 hours ago. We're not talking about anything right now. We're talking about something that is done processing. It shouldn't display the incorrect views different times. This has been a very, very, very consistent thing where this page very consistently displays incorrect views when comparing it to the one that should be identical on the homepage, except the one that's in the live views that you won't see, that you have to look harder for. You have to actually go over here and look harder for them. The one that's there, that you actually have to look harder for, you have to realize that is conveniently the one that has more. Always. It's always the one that has more. It's always the one that has more likes. And then the one that you see on the home page, this one, is always the one with less. Interesting, isn't it? And this is opposite. This is key. This is opposite of what we just saw on that other person's page. Completely opposite of what we just saw on that other person's page, that other streamer. Completely opposite. So why is my page showing it opposite? Yeah, it's completely opposite of what we just saw. Where we saw on his homepage, it had updated to more viewers than the ones that were saying it in the live stream I was actually watching. These are lies. It matters. And notice also now the continuation of the lies. Notice how they always lie. So at the top of my other screen, at the top of the stream, yeah. Now it says 1 after holding it there for a full 15-20 seconds. Now it says 1. It didn't say anything for me. It said 0 for me. YouTube is lying. YouTube is constantly playing games. Where again, on my stream, on this device that I'm streaming with, it says fucking 0. Yet I bring this up and it says 1. Oh, and then after about 10, 15 seconds or so, it's like, oh shit, we better quick. No, it wouldn't be correct on this, but not on the device I'm streaming with. No, of course it updates on the device I'm streaming with before anything else. That's the device streaming. Duh. God. This is a lie. This is a fixed view, is the point. It's a fixed view. Every time I come in on this, on my phone, at all, it just says 1. It's completely fixed, even though you know there's not. It's completely fixed. Look at this. There it says 1, there it says none. It's completely fixed. And every time I show this little scam and I show what they're doing, all they do is fix it more and adjust it more and make it worse. Every single time. Every freaking single time. The whole way along the way. Every time I show what's happening, they fix it to make it worse. Oh, that's clearly showing that there's nobody in there? Oh, gee, well, I guess we better fix that. Look how there's clearly nobody in here, guys. Look. Clearly there's nobody in here. Wow. Yep, clearly there's nobody in here. Wow. Let me go ahead and refresh the page and show you that still there's nobody in here. Wow. Oh, except we're lying and there is. Except that somebody just came back in just now. So there's always somebody in here. They're constantly in here. It's the same stalker orchestrating all this. He's hiding his concurrence from me somehow. Right now, the concurrent just left, even though they didn't. Right there, it's been solid. It's been constant. Not once has this number changed at all. Yeah, so that's the point. It's fixed. They're fucking lying. None of the numbers make any sense. And when you compare it on multiple devices, on different devices, you'll notice that. It's completely wrong. This is the point. Other content creators were starting to help me do this and prove that YouTube was lying to us. So they just started harassing, stalking, doxing. They're probably paying this guy. Now they're heating up this device. They're causing a problem to try to overheat this device. So if you're investigating this, just to let you know, it's that same issue where they try to cause a problem to heat up the device. There's no heating element here. There's nothing on. This is cooled off by now. The device wouldn't be heating up. We already proved that in the day that we were in the car where it was like 80 degrees out, and I streamed with the device in the car, 80 degrees, didn't even put the air conditioning on, proved back to back. If they don't know I'm streaming, they can't do anything. So, yeah, it's literally just very obviously, again, that's what they've been doing, is essentially just trying to destroy my devices, heat up my devices to break them. The moment that I start talking about this, and then, you know, like, again, I get like some warning that you know, from the app and stuff like that the you know, like, it's not like we're doing anything different. It's just the same thing, but conveniently about a half an hour in, just like before, there's always some sort of additional problem or something where we're exposing the scam, we're talking about the scam, they start getting really aggressive. You know, with it. So yeah, it's just a constant lie. They're constantly lying about the numbers in here. So again, it's the same. See how there's one. There was one person in here, even though it says there's not. See it? And it says on this screen, the device I'm streaming with, that there's 0. So it's just a complete blatant lie, and as soon as I confirmed that, they once again updated the device I'm streaming on with 1 concurrent. Thus proving, again, it's a complete fabricated fucking bullshit made up lie. Just like I've been showing all along that YouTube's lying about the fucking views. They're just sitting here orchestrating a fucking completely made up stream for all of you. None of it's real. You're not counting on anything. You have no idea if they're going to do this to you next. If they're going to let you get stalked, harassed, doxxed, threaten you, get you killed, not follow their own policies conveniently for only you. Meanwhile, they'll do it for other people. You never know. We just saw 2 concurrents in here, and then saw it go jolt back down to 0. But yet, here we go. Complete lie. As it sits at 1. Oh, look, a slot machine. Look, I swiped down and accidentally I got a... Remember how I said that, too? Like, it's always some sort of fucking scam? Yep, there it is. Yep, you swipe down, and the first one. See, it organically happened. I didn't even need to prove anything. Yeah, we talked about this shit before. It's just nothing but fucking slot machines and shit. This is literally what YouTube does. 113 people. I bet this person has so many fucking subscribers. No, they don't, but they probably have like 80,000 channels. Like, this is ridiculous, and this is what's all over the swipe feed. Oh my fucking god. And then I swipe down and it's that. It goes from that to that. And then there's fucking 521 people. This is so inappropriate. I don't know what this is, but this looks a lot better. This looks a lot more wholesome than what I was just looking at. There's that awesome dude again. Okay, that's awesome. Yeah, that's getting a like. That's awesome. Music always gets a like, man. Well, like, I just... 92 people are watching. And they want me to believe there's one person in here. 92 people are watching this. And you want me to believe there's one person in here. Oh, right, but there's not. Oh, wait, but there is. There's a lie. It's made up. None of it's real. This is YouTube. So I know there might be somebody watching interested in all of this or whatever. If you're interested in what I'm talking about, again, if you're paying attention, man, I'm really getting screwed with here. It's very obvious that a second concurrent came back in the stream on my streaming device here, but it was never actually indicated on this device. Thus proving why my views are so fucking low. So again, another concurrent is in the stream right now, but it's not indicating on the actual stream. I see 2 people in here, but it's not indicating on the actual stream. And, I also see... How many of you only see one chat message? There were 3 people in here. Yeah, 3 people chatted. How many of you only see the one? Okay. Yeah, 2 other people actually said hi at the beginning. How many of you only see one? Yeah, they didn't get blocked or anything. And again, there's been 2 people in here watching this whole time, yet it says 1. Yeah, it says 2 at the top of my other screen. So that's pretty interesting. Well, I just took a picture of that, so... Definitely just took a picture of being completely wrong in 2 different places. Okay, look here. 2 watching. Ready? 2 watching. 1. Complete lies. Two watching. And then I tap on it. Oh, now there's. Oh, now we're aware of things. Now we've been talking about it too long, and now YouTube's like, fuck. We're gonna have to sit here and we're gonna have to lie about this and fix this momentarily and push a few things through. This is what they do. They fix it for the time being, and then it goes back to the way it was. This is what they always did. I've told you guys this a million times. This is what YouTube's been doing to me since the very beginning. They don't fix anything. They put a Band-Aid over it, and truthfully, they never actually even did that. Everything works as intended. This is all weaponized to destroy live streaming while pretending to have a platform for live streaming. They don't. It's a pyramid scheme. They do not want anybody on this platform that isn't a scammer for sex and slot machines and gambling, because that's a ton of money, or somebody already well established from Twitch. That's it. YouTube has just been playing games, fucking around with people. That's why even certain people that try really hard, like 365 and stuff like that. Like, I know 365 has a lot of subs on some channels, but like, he deserves more, let's be honest. We all know that. And we're all just as confused as you guys, right? Everybody is. Yeah, YouTube is lying. YouTube literally just removes views. Again, I've shown you that they lock likes at 0. They sit there. It's like, go look at I released a video. Wasn't it called FraudTube? Fraud on YouTube or something like that. Fraud on YouTube. And I was talking about how the likes were completely locked at 0, and I was showing it. I was just showing this scam that keeps happening. It's this stream right here, where we talked about how they lock the likes at 0 on streams that they know will trend and get lots of likes, and this is what they've been doing. I had a real stream get up to like a certain amount of likes or something like that, and they were organic likes. They were not this stalker that does what he does. And what happened was they reset them by doing this. And then they locked it. And then I only figured it out by having a friend on his account. He liked the stream and it broke the chain. And so basically it starts it over, and they've now proven that they're going to just sit there and pay attention to my likes. And if you know, they determine this or that, they're just going to reset them at 0 and lock them there. And then you won't be able to even like it like you see here. Basically, it'll just look like everybody's liked it one time for them. That's it. They lock it there like that. And that's what it'll look like until, like I said, somebody actually then goes and physically likes it again. And you get somebody to actually like it. It literally just it broke the chain, and I saw it like in real time. But again, that was a while ago. This was even just recently, as you can see, 5 days ago, just talking about it then. You know, where it was literally just locked at 0, and they were just still doing the same nonsense. So it's all just scams. Like, essentially, like I said, what they want to do is they want to get all these numbers to add up so they can continue lying about them. That's it. They don't want them to be accurate. They want to continue lying about them. So, if you see 1, we have 1 in here. Yet you guys know there's 4 in here. Okay, so why is that a thing? Why? And you can clearly see that it is watching the stream. If it's watching the stream, it's updating the data. It can do that. Okay? So I realize that most unintelligent people that deal with these things on here will try to convince you that they know everything, and no, it's just not updating. No, really, what you need to realize is I'm the one that actually knows most things about this type of technology and stuff like this, and grew up using all of this technology. And I'm still the one not telling you I know everything and stuff like that. I'm still the one telling you when I don't know things and I can't fill in the blanks, and I'm being honest. I'm still telling you this. I'm still telling you when I definitively do know something and I know what something is. I do flat out just tell you. This is all to call out and whistleblow YouTube. YouTube is owned by Google. Google is the one that was just found guilty of, I don't know, all these data breaches and sharing your information and shit like that all over their platform, and it being integrated in everything you use, and then selling that to the highest bidder. Weren't they just, I don't know, didn't the DOJ just win some huge freaking lawsuit against Google, against, them for doing something? And not only that, but I'm not the only one this is happening to. Yeah, there are other people on the platform where now, I've kind of found out that there's a few other content creators that sort of things like this might be happening to, and now that we've become aware of each other, I think I'm filling in the blanks for them. Like, almost like there's a lot of stuff there, like they had no idea it was going on, why it was going on, and stuff like that. And all of a sudden, maybe I leave a comment about the stuff I'm dealing with and stuff like that, and they start watching a few streams, and it's just start kind of filling in the blanks for them and everything. This is the sort of stuff that I've seen a little bit of, just a little bit, just a few people. Not on a grand scale or anything, but definitely a few people. And if there's a few, yeah, it's happening, man. It's happening. And I'm not sitting here trying to claim it's everybody, and it's no, I'm just saying they do this. That's all. Just recognize when something really is happening. And the amount of times we've had problems at convenient times. Remember way back when we started discussing politics and stuff like that, and it's just pretty obvious that instead of, I don't know, just sort of letting us do that on their platform, or having a definitive policy against it, which they won't, because they know they get millions of views and make shitloads of money off advertising through propaganda and politics. So the point is they have to let me. Yet they're going to be behind the scenes trying to cut the stream, abruptly end the stream, make my device use too much battery so that I have no idea what the battery level is at, so that it abruptly ends, and things like that. We discussed things like this plenty of times before, where they were causing so many problems for this device. Again, I had to get a new phone because I thought my phone was just fucked. All these things were happening to it. Couldn't even send text messages. I couldn't even fucking call anyone. I just reset my phone and then sure enough, I get a new phone, and I'm like, wow, it works great. So I'm like, well, I guess I can stream now. That's cool, new phone, all right. And the very first time after I stream with it, just like all the other things I told you about, all the games, everything, where the first time I stream with it, it's fine, and then after that, just instant problems like everything else ever had. Just like the phone, that I thought that there was something wrong with the phone, but there wasn't. Apparently now that, oh man, you get the newest of the model and everything, and you're going to sit here and try to claim, no, the point was the old phone was actually pretty good too. They just wanted me to think it wasn't the whole fucking time I had it. The whole fucking time I had it. They don't want you to know how good this technology is. Remember how many times I sat there recording the screen? Do you know how many times this angered them? It was just really angry. This triggers people that are racist. I didn't realize this, but this is all what this is about. It's because that company is based out of Korea. These people really are this fucking nuts. And they're Trump voters, yeah, for sure. But beyond that, it's not that agenda. It's a racist agenda. And anybody that sits here and is cultured, supports K-pop publicly, we all know that I love Super Junior. We all know that I have all these reactions and stuff. I supported the K-pop community. I supported Korea a lot of times. I supported individualism and culture and stuff like that. And I said that, if anything, we could actually learn a few things from them, and then likewise. But this apparently just ended up turning into me being harassed for this. Because, yeah, I'm not the only one. And, it's supposed to seem random, but it's not. And the whole point is to show you that, but YouTube is orchestrating this and looking for any reason. So this is where you see evidence of them coming in the channel and stuff like that, constantly, suddenly promoting it and stuff. That's why it's suddenly doing that, and you're suddenly seeing it then. That's why. You ever come in my stream, like YouTube never promotes my stream when we're having a chill stream, right? You never see it when we're just, like, chilling out, like, having a good time, having fun. No, that's the point. You only see it during these times when we're irritated, or even like, getting upset about something because somebody's stalking, doxing in my chat or whatever, and there's something new transpiring or something like that. And so then YouTube trends the stream. Conveniently then. Why? Why are we trying to pretend like they weren't trending it way back when I was playing all these other video games I've played, and they were doing everything they could to try to not trend it? Like, even then, it was kind of obvious we had suppression, but we still had a decent, slow following. Now it's like nothing. And that's what I'm saying, is like, even then it was obvious there was suppression, but at least there was like a slow but steady increase in following. Now it's literally just, there's a data mining central right on this dude's YouTube channel, full of all these people, my real name and address and all this stuff all over there. And YouTube has policies for this. There's like laws for this, and meanwhile, just it's there. And knowing what problem this would cause and stuff like that, in addition to all of the issues that we've had prior to this, with very obviously YouTube causing them, and all that, you literally just see a very obvious scam where, yeah, somebody took advantage. Somebody realized what YouTube was doing and took advantage of it, and knows that YouTube will defend them because they know that YouTube's doing it. That's it. That's all they've recognized. So hence the huge email chains, hence why they constantly and incessantly redirect, and maybe even don't answer some emails here and there for months at a time, stuff like that. That's why. Because they know they're doing it. They've always known. They got really, really concerned for a while there. Because they're violating so many federal laws, and they've done it, and they don't want you to know how many employees were involved. That's the point. They're protecting employees, but they shouldn't. The employees are just going to tell them the truth, and that's what they're trying to prevent. They don't want to own up to the fact that I was calling out some of the shit that I knew was going on just because I worked for companies like that. Yeah, and they're all like, how does he know? How does he? And they're like probably trying to sit there. They're like, for the longest time, they were sitting there probably trying to, like, you know, label me as somebody maliciously hacking or something like, you know, they probably tried this. They probably tried this really, really hard, but then couldn't. They just couldn't find any evidence. They couldn't. And so after wasting this one little lifeline they had, now they're pissed. Because they have no idea how I knew that they were just staring at you through your fucking camera before you started a live stream. And I was saying this. I was literally the one saying, like, YouTube just stares at you through your fucking camera before you live. I'm like, it's happening. Google does it, YouTube does it, and the employees are doing it. And they don't want you to know they're doing it. They will flat out lie to you if you ask them in an email. Try it. I promise they will lie. They will flat out lie, and you know it's happening because they have to confirm that you're not, like, indecent or something like that. Does that make sense? They have to make sure you're not going to blow your brains out the moment the stream starts. Like, they're doing this now, and they're doing it with eyes. They're not doing it with the proper ways they should be doing it. They know flat out they had real people confirming, looking through cameras before anybody was live, and they were doing it through your phones, and then scammers were using this to track people and using the permissions that YouTube had on their fucking apps, and people were fucking using it. Scammers were using it to track you because of the trackers in their fucking ads and all the permissions that YouTube has through streaming, microphone usage, and video usage, because that app allows for all those permissions. And not only that, remember, Google owns YouTube, so they can track through GPS. It's all through the same damn service. God, it's such a huge scam, and Google's orchestrating it. They are literally the biggest scammers on the planet. It's not even Donald Dickhead. It's not. It's Google. And you all still sit here so connected, so using it, so relying on it. Like, man, you know, I really hope somebody else privatizes GPS again. I miss Garmin. Yeah, I miss privatized GPS. I miss when Google wasn't sitting here trying to find out your location just to confirm whether it's you or not. Yeah, bullshit. Why are you trying to confirm it's me at random times of the day when I'm asleep, Google? Why are you trying to do that? Why are you doing that? 'Cause you can't get your shit straight? Yeah. They don't want to own up to the fact that they're harassing me, and all this started because I sent them a nasty email one time, a long-ass fucking time ago, because I got sick and tired of them fucking resetting my goddamn password in the middle of the fucking night. Yep. Google sat there and just would randomly reset my password in the middle of the night and log out of my shit. What the fuck? Oh, okay. Yes, I am. Yeah, so this is the fucking thing that they would do, and it's all through them. go. Oh man. We're gonna keep lying about the concurrence, YouTube. Okay, there's literally, this is some of the most ridiculous, stupid shit I've ever seen. There's 1,000 people watching this. YouTube. There is 1,000 fucking people watching this. And then YouTube is sitting here lying about my shit. Are you fucking kidding me? 1,000 people watching this. This is stupid as shit. The dumbest shit. You do realize this is a fucking scam, right? Like, this is some of the dumbest fucking shit I think I've ever fucking seen. Like, what the fuck? Do you really think that he clicked his mouse that many times, or are you just so fucking stupid that you're watching nothing? No, I seriously want to know if people actually think he clicked his mouse that many times. I seriously want to know. I want to know. I want to know. Tell me right now if you're actually so dumb that you think he clicked his mouse that many times. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm actually just genuinely asking who out there is so stupid that they think that the guy clicked his mouse this many times. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just trying to point out the fact that people don't understand how big numbers are, what numbers are, and how big a trillion is, okay? And how big this number is, okay? Because he did not click his mouse. There's no humanly possible fucking way, even if a fucking machine was doing it, that he clicked his mouse that many times. Oh my god, there's no... It is completely absurd to think that he actually did this. This is a scam. 1,000 people watching this. What a joke. And then we got one person cycling in and out of here. You okay, YouTube? You okay? Liars. This guy has 350,000 subscribers. What the fuck? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, so now we're trying to cause a scam? Yeah, now we're causing a scam. See how they're doing it to this device now? Do you see that? This is the first time it's happened to this device. Remember how they only used to do that with this one? Now they're doing it with this one. So I just want you to see that. I want you to see that YouTube is scamming my devices. I want you to see that YouTube and Google are attacking me for showing you the scams on their platforms. And any let's see, any police or anything that might be investigating, anybody maybe looking into this, just want to reach out to you and let you know. You know, just wanted to show you what YouTube does in response to showing their scams. I want to show you what they do. They don't try to help you out. They don't trend your channel and go, oh well, thanks, thank you for helping us moderate our platform in a respectful. No. They sit here and they try to cause a problem. So yeah, this entire channel. Look at this. Look, and I'll bet, yeah, it's all that. It's all that. And look, it starts with this. This is the number it starts at. So he's clicking his mouse maybe a few thousand times, right? Yeah. It's just lazy and depressing. Yeah, this is insane. 350,000 subscribers on this. Does he have ads? I don't even know. This is so ridiculous. 3.1 thousand. Oh my god. YouTube, you are so fucking full of shit. And there's only one person in here? You're saying there's only one person in my stream right now. You are full of shit, YouTube. You know full well there was like 50 some fucking people in here, and they're all now trolling this stream. You know it. You know there was a bunch of people in here and they're now trolling this stream because they're seeing it too. I'll bet all these people that are in this stream now, the extra 2,000 that are in this stream were supposed to be in mine. I'll bet you. Yeah, cause like he was at a pretty constant 1,000. Yeah, you know, I want to call it BS. I think we're supposed to, that would make sense actually. And it's definitely consistent with the amount of people that watch my stuff because they either disagree or agree. But it's definitely consistent. It would make a lot more sense being in the thousands. This is ridiculous. To actually like sit here and like this is, again, all I did was swipe into this. These are the scammers that are on this platform, guys. 341 likes. This guy has 350,000 subscribers. Oh my god, and his channel is less than a year old. His channel is less than a year old. Oh my god. If you don't see how this is a scam, like, what the fuck is this? Has it always been this? Please game with my stream, okay. Are you kidding? You're kidding. Oh my god. It's the whole channel. It's like, this is what YouTube does. This is the point. YouTube is being scammed and they're allowing it. 350,000 subscribers. And it's just all this. 683 views, and then all these other ones. What's up with that one? 9.5 minutes? That's weird. What the? It's still the same thing. It's still the same thing, though. Like, alright, let's go play with Roblox. It's not... This is BlueStacks. He's just counting in BlueStacks. Oh my god. He's literally just doing a mouse counter in BlueStacks. It's not even a mouse counter, it's a plus minus counter, and he's just rolling his mouse wheel. Oh god. Or he's like hitting a side button. Yeah, I think he's hitting the side button or something. He's like holding it sideways. This is so stupid. What is this? It's the same thing. Oh my god. Oh boy. 350,000 subscribers. This is the shit that I was showing on this platform. And then all this started happening. You get what I'm saying? Like, yeah, there's a lot of other stuff that was happening too, but I was showing that this is what they were doing. And yeah, like, you still see them doing it. This is so dumb. $50 break my mouse, and then he spells break wrong. You know that's not how you spell break, right? This is the strangest content I think I've ever seen. The fuck was that? Did you see that? Yeah, again, this guy has 300, the coolest streams only here. No, it's the same stream. It's all just the same one. It's not the coolest. It's just this. Noob equals bad, like equals minus 50. What? What is this? You were more interested in the suggestion, weren't you? I was too. What was that? Dollar General gets caught, something. It was probably a body cam thing. Just... Why? What? I can't believe this dude has an entire channel dedicated to one stream. Alright, let's see what else we got. Oh my god. Are we serious right now? I mean, at least it's math and not... Yeah, I mean, like, this is fine. He could be talking. Is he talking? Oh god. It's just that. Okay. Okay, that's actually kind of clever. I like that. Yeah, like, it's not all gonna be crap, but, like, you have to realize, like, when you come across something that's so... What the fuck? That's a scammer. What is this? Please help me. Room for... Room rent, 50. Oh, never mind. Just the Q code threw me off. No, that's fine. See, like, this is cool. Like, ASMR, it's whatever. As long as it's not weird. Like, there was, like, the one dude was, like, Oh man, I'm not even gonna say it. So yeah, see now they've adjusted. See how they've adjusted. Immediately we got that, we got the slots and we got that, but then they sort of kind of adjust so that it doesn't repeatedly be that. So we'll see here. Oh yeah, there he is, right below the stream now. Because that was the one I was watching a whole bunch. So it's right below the stream. But then the next one should just be suggestions based on the algorithm right now and stuff like that, like what's going on. This is crazy. Alright, so that guy shows up again. If we go too fast, it'll trick it. Oh, there we go. Told you. There we go. Oh, no, never mind. That's not weird. It's just a couple sleeping. There's usually something weird going on with that, though. Usually. Not always, though. Yeah, like I said, I saw that all over this platform. What the fuck is this? Spot the difference? Are you kidding? You're joking. The spot is just spot the difference. Oh, that's cool. Brain test challenge. Alright, whatever. Whatever. It was fucking... It's 174 people watching that, and there's fucking one person in here. Yeah, okay. Okay, YouTube. Okay, YouTube. That looks pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. What the fuck is that? Yeah, so they've adjusted. They're not gonna. They're trying to screw with my signal right now, though. I don't know if you saw, but it was like completely full service, and then all of a sudden it wasn't. It doesn't happen. Yeah. Oh, good old YouTube. Being dicks. YouTube, do you really expect me to believe there's only one person in the stream constantly? After everything we just showed? After we showed how you were lying about the concurrence? And then you proceeded to lie about the concurrence. It's been literally one this whole time. Why wouldn't there be like all these people? Do you remember before when I did that, and I showed that these things were on the swipe feed? Do you remember? There was like a shitload of people suddenly coming in the stream. Yeah, so like flat out, YouTube's just lying now. It's just a lie. Cause remember, they wanted to screw with the stream. They tried to mess with the phone. They wanted to sit here and screw with it. Because YouTube literally is trash. Can't fix anything. So since they can't fix anything, they want to sit here and fuck with your device because they can't fix things on their end. Basically the gist of it. YouTube lies. YouTube lies. So YouTube, if there was one person in here the whole time, and I'm suddenly in here, why isn't it say two? Hey YouTube, if there's been one person in here the whole time and I've constantly made reference to that, why is it? Oh yeah, now we're gonna lie. Now we're gonna suddenly lie. Yeah. And remember, it took him about 10, 15 seconds, as I said. Look. And it still says one watching here. So it's not real. They're just trying to lie. They're trying to lie better. They have it locked. See, it says one watching. They're lying. Yeah, it still says two on my other device, even though I'm not in the stream, too. So they actually forgot. Yeah. Like, this, this is the point. It's a scam. My entire stream is scammed to not really stream. That's the point. I don't know where it's going, but it's not going to YouTube's main ingest server like it should be. Yeah, and this is what's causing all this. It's exposing me to all this. That's why. It's just a lie. Just a lie. YouTube is like really bad at hiding their own scams. So while they updated it on this device that's streaming, as you can see, it still says one here. So it says two on my streaming device, but it only says one here. Oh my god, you're so dumb, YouTube. Yeah, we'll go ahead and screenshot that. That's great. That's so funny. They sat here and actually did that. They probably waited a few seconds and went, well, we'll wait a few seconds because we know he probably didn't leave the stream. Oh man, I didn't. That's the point. I didn't. Yet they forgot to do it on this one too. Oh, so stupid. Look, like it's totally different. Oh my god, that's funny. I can't wait to show you that screenshot later. Yeah, that's hilarious. I'll be able to show you that screenshot later. Oh my god. That's amazing. No, it is. It's truly amazing. Here it is. It says two. It says it right there. And as you can see, because of the time of the stream, you can tell it has actually happened. Oh boy. And then there it is, still not updated. Oh, YouTube. Your scam is on full display. Just as it always is. Look at this is nonsense. And you know, a lot of times when we would do this before, they would come in with bots, or alt accounts be really, really nasty, be really malicious. And then, you know, when we started blocking and talking about that more, then they just started causing the scams more, where they were like kind of messing up the devices, trying to cause a problem for the thing that's streaming, essentially, to, you know, mess with the stream. So, And that's what we saw briefly earlier, where we were showing the swipe feed, what was happening there, and they were going to sit there and try to mess that up, and so like you know, it was just obvious that that's what they were trying to. Yeah, I mean, like you saw it starting again. Yeah, so flat out, they're just doing it with YouTube's shit. Even to, it seems like even to the extent of using that to possibly attack AT&T networks, because this device that I have right here that's streaming is not in any way connected to a mobile network. It's not in any way connected to a mobile network. So that just confirms that they're using YouTube's system to intentionally break the devices and stuff. And like I said, this device really is really messed up. It gets about half the battery is messed up. It's an integrated battery, so it's like just about half the battery life it used to have. And if you remember when we were inside, they were sitting there doing it too. They were doing it for probably the first half an hour. Pretty solid. Yeah. Which is why we eventually got that warning. That's why. Because it actually does take a while. Like, that's the point. Like, the devices are good. It actually takes them, like, just a while. It used to take them forever with the PC. One person. Literally just full of shit. Look at this. There's still 652 people watching that stupid shit. And again, this guy has, now he has 351,000 subscribers. Now he has more. Now he has even more. He has before it was 350, right? Didn't he just get 1,000 more? Didn't he just cross that line? He has 351,000 now. That's so fucked up. Dude's literally clicking a mouse and he's lying about the number. Misspelling breaks so that he doesn't actually break his mouse when everybody donates money. Like, he literally just misspells it. So, oh, it just says some fucking dumb word. God. The whole thing is just this... To regularly show you how seriously average like regular people are just in there, and how regular people will just hang out in there and regularly be fooled. That's all it is. It's a beacon to show you how people are fools. Just as that guy's channel is a beacon to any scammer to attack and cause problems for my data. That whole time that Google and YouTube doesn't do anything about that guy, is just using his YouTube channel as a data mining central. I mean, that's disgusting. It's terrible. It's like, it's all the same shit. And we already showed that the stuff doesn't happen when they know that, you know, like when we're streaming not live, you know, and YouTube broke this feature for their own app. YouTube sat there and caused problems for everything that I sat here and documented were flat out happening, that they were doing to screw with my channel, to suppress things, to lie. And, you know, they're probably going to get sued for it, big time, because other people want to sue Google and YouTube now, because you know, they're the one who has their face plastered all over this guy's YouTube page and stuff like that. And that's got nothing to do with me streaming. It's got nothing to do with me streaming. Yep, that's his page. He's taking those streams from me. That's got nothing to do with me streaming. He took those off my page. He stole all the pictures from my family members that he stalked off of other social media accounts. But again, all my privacy settings are turned all the way up. Didn't do it through me, did it through them. Yeah. Already created several fake accounts for 2 to 3 different people on Facebook that I know about at least, and tried to impersonate them with the intent to promote this channel on Facebook. Facebook immediately removed him right away after reporting, which I appreciate, which they should do. Following their own policies, following the law. But, you know, meanwhile, YouTube and Google, just insane companies, just really, really, absolutely disgusting companies. Not doing that at all. But my address, for the fact that somebody's street address is just typed into the title of a video on YouTube, that's fucking disgusting. And then we see what YouTube promotes. We see thousands of people watching a stream with somebody that's clicking a mouse, lying about how many times he clicked it. And, you know, like, that's where everybody is. You know, like, essentially just very obviously trying to brainwash people. And we've already proven that, well, YouTube and Google sit here and meddle in my affairs when I sit here and talk about anti-Trump stuff. They meddle in my affairs when I sit here and talk about anti-Trump stuff. They really cause all kinds of... We've had issues where I show that I was connected to a Wi-Fi connection, my own, stable connection, and, you know, just entire sections of stream are missing after the fact. You know, where we show that, like, literally just, you know, they went in there and just removed a section of stream. And then did it, like, many times, which, you know, is why we see all those issues being caused and stuff like that, with the trending and stuff, because, you know, like, they're just endlessly causing problems. Basically, there's been countless times where we've been talking about Donald Trump, or we've been talking about the voter issue, and way back when we were being reasonable about it, and they were just abruptly ending the streams, moving the rate around all over the place, trying to pretend like, you know, that it just happens and stuff. You know, literally, like, just all the fucking time. Just lying about it. Meanwhile, AT&T basically takes the stance, well, it's YouTube. And then YouTube takes the stance, well, it's them. Okay, one company actually worked with me, sat here and did everything they could, proved it wasn't them, and then another company didn't. Another company flat out just sat here, didn't answer messages for months at a time, acted stupid on purpose, literally just used every opportunity to talk about things since I reported so many things, to intentionally reference email points but ignore other email points, and like just pretty consistently do things like this. And then endlessly submit every email and everything to apparently Legal, who's, you know, never contacted me and I've never actually spoken to. And then they consistently just give me the runaround with this form and stuff on how to
contact legal, and it's a very specialized team and stuff like that. And then the first time they sent me a form that just literally kicked me back to the main YouTube help page. This is how stupid. Yeah, this is how stupid they are. They gave me literally a form that kicked me back to the YouTube, and I told them this. I was like, that supposed form you gave me was literally just a link to your YouTube help page. And then, like, as I'm complaining about stuff on stream and stuff like that, then I get an email back, and only then. Nowhere in between then, never before then, never, just only when I'm on stream complaining about something. Then I get an email back from YouTube, and it states, I don't know why that kicked back to YouTube's help page. And then they send me this this thing that looks fake. It looks just made up. It looks totally like a scam designed form. Like, basically, like, people at YouTube have websites and fake things for scamming content creators to get them to fill out stuff. Like, basically, it seems like there's an entire fake YouTube scamming organization going on where, you know how like CoffeeZilla discovered, apparently, I think it was him that discovered this, if you report somebody for copyright on YouTube, YouTube then proceeds to give the person that's in violation of this your entire full name and address to, harass you anytime they want. So, basically, it's just obvious that, like, we have this, and we've seen what's happened to me just for talking about the things that YouTube isn't doing and fixing, things that are really happening. And so, like, you just see constantly YouTube doing these things where they literally attack content creators and actually just behind the scenes cause harm to them. And basically, it's very obvious that there's this entire organization within Google that is keeping tabs on people, operating in private, and very, very slowly but surely canceling people, incriminating people, and doing things to people that would be against a Trump agenda. These people are responsible for your voter fraud, for your manipulations with the inside people with Russia, all the inside fraud and stuff like that. This is your connection. Or these people that are at Google and YouTube that are willing to do all of this to me just because, I don't even know, just because they're not fucking, their shit doesn't work and I'm proving it? What the hell? You know what I mean? Like, just because I'm literally proving it, and then I stream privately and none of it happens, and I prove that they don't promote the stream, I prove it doesn't get any views, they just lie, just like the same one concurrent that's sitting in here the whole fucking time, just completely fucking lying. Yeah, it's just a complete lie. See, they forget. They sit here and they watch the streams, and they forget. YouTube spends their entire day watching my streams. That's it. And that's all they're doing. They're just lying. They are just sitting in-house. All they do all day is watch my streams. Monitor me. Harass me. Stalk me. This is what YouTube does. They're surveilling me. Illegally. But that's what they're doing. All day. Every day. That's why I have problems. It's YouTube. It's Google, actually, but it's YouTube. And I've seen evidence of this. I'm not, like, just saying this. Like I said, like, there's no way to sit there and explain when you get a new phone. And the shit's still happening, and then that company can't confirm it either. And then conveniently, the only other thing that's doing that, where you're losing lots of connection and it's disruption and it's yada yada. Yeah, that's right. YouTube. That's right. It doesn't happen with anything else that you do until, again, you do this on YouTube and they know that you have it. So then they cause a problem for that. Just because you showed it on YouTube. And you can see that. And for years, we've used plenty of things that are just fine. The scam is for the other country to sit here and endlessly cancel all of culture. Cancel this brand, this company. Just like I told AT&T, I think this is a way for them to essentially be able to cancel one of the highest rated, best cell phone companies, period. You know, essentially just to sit here and try to make it look bad to everybody and stuff like that. That knows I have that, I'm streaming and stuff, and then meanwhile, they're just endlessly doing this. Yeah. My internet is so fast, if 3 different people were streaming at the quality settings that I do on my PC, full screen, the 1440 and all that, full screen, 3 different people, my internet could handle it. Not my wireless internet, I'm talking about my home internet. That's how fast my internet is. That's about what it could handle. 3 different people simultaneously streaming games at 1440 at the settings that I use. It could easily handle that, but that would be about what it could handle if nobody was interfering with it. If nobody knew the data, nobody knew the breaches, nobody knew all my constant info, yada yada yada, you get the point. If that wasn't a data mining central that this guy had out of his channel right on YouTube, none of this would be happening. And the whole point is to make it permanent, so that it does it long enough, just like YouTube is intentionally trying to make sure this is permanent. So when this guy is eventually, you know, when this guy has to eventually, you know, bear the consequences for what he's done, regardless of that, now it'll be permanent, because he sat here and he's stalked and harassed me long enough that the data is in so many people's hands. And this is why we are going to file a lawsuit. This is why somebody else wants to file a lawsuit, because, yeah, this is arguably causing millions of dollars in damage. This guy is definitely... So, I'm not going to say too much about employment, but it's definitely, you know, it's defamation of character. You know, if somebody doesn't know why somebody is, you know, like, let's say somebody is being stalked and harassed and threatened, and their phone connections don't work and their internet doesn't work anymore, and it has been literally just on and off all the time, and you know flat out you have a great, you can install a fucking game, you can install a 120 fucking gig game in literally less than 7 minutes, and you can prove that, and you can prove that the internet speed test comes back, that you can easily do what you can do. Yet time and time again, this person that's been doing this the whole time, that knows how fast your internet is, has seen this, and he also knows enough about this stuff where he knows he can steal it, and he knows he can cause a problem for it, so he does. And he does that as I'm streaming. And most of the time, yeah, it just shifts the rate around, makes the stream look like shit, and really does not end the stream. That's how good the fucking internet is. But the point is, he's doing it every day, all day, harassing, every single day. He is always fucking doing this. And so, the point is, it's going to cause permanent problems for the devices eventually. That's why. And then to cause irreversible damage to someone's identity. So that's why we will be suing this platform, probably for I don't know. I'd have to say probably for a few million, because you have to figure all the jobs and stuff like that from the places that probably aren't hiring, because let's be honest, somebody doesn't use their real name when they do a YouTube channel. Like, we all know that, like, your personal opinions are what they are, and you have a right to state them on the internet and a right to have your content the way it is, but you also have a right to represent a company and for that to be separated, and for you to be respectful towards what that company represents privately versus what your identity is. So yeah, absolutely, you're sitting here and this guy is just putting your real name out there, doxing your address, and you want to find a job. Yeah, absolutely, every single employer that Googles you is literally just going to find this video, and stuff like that, and they're going to see all these pictures. They're going to find the news articles from anybody that's linked to this person or something like that, and they're just going to, like, literally, it's just a way for this person to harass and you know, cause a problem for the livelihood of you know, anybody that really you know, just wants to have an online presence and do something, but now you know, has permanently been, you know, irreversibly you know, doxed online. You know, just like I said a while back, I made this statement about how it's a shame that movie actors have this issue and people stick cameras in their faces, and it's a shame that, you know, they have an issue with that and they can't have their own identities and stuff too, like they can't even go anywhere. So yeah, like, it's very clear that this scammer obviously knew, you know, I'm a good person, I have good ethics and stuff like that. So, you know, picking that target, knowing that I'm an ethical person versus, you know, somebody that's insane, that's going to go after them. So this is why me. And, you know, also they can learn a lot from me because I know why things happen. I can see it, I know why. I can analyze pretty instantly why something is happening. I don't really need a bunch of things to tell me, but I'll do it, go through the motions, and then be further justified that I was right in the first place, usually. So, that's why. Constant 3. Just locked at 3. Just 3, 3, 3. Constant 3. I'm looking for that stream again. Oh, here's another one. Here's another one. It's not that stream, it's just it's some dude with a subscriber count up. And YouTube has his camera reversed too. See what YouTube does to him too? See how they have his front camera reversed too? Yeah, by the way, YouTube breaks your front camera to reverse. That's YouTube doing that. So if anybody wants to a reason to investigate YouTube, there's definitely huge amounts of proof that YouTube breaks your front camera and won't fix it either. Because it happens on every device that I eventually stream with. Because that's the point. There's a thing to fix that in your settings, but it doesn't fix it. Once YouTube breaks it, it's now permanently reversed, and every single front-facing camera picture you take, your phone is broken, and will absolutely flip it around. And that is destruction of property. In my opinion, that's destruction of property. You have broken my device. And YouTube has done this countless times with countless things. I mean, it's this device, it's this one too, it's the new one. Every device that they know that you're going to be streaming with, they will sit there and, you know, if you're somebody that sits in front of the camera with graphics on your shirt or something like that, they'll just break your camera. They'll break it. They don't reverse the stream properly, they break your camera. That's correct, yes. You heard me right, yes. They don't reverse the stream properly, they break your camera. That is correct. You heard me right. It's the truth. That's the truth. That's what they do. It's literally just broken. For everybody. They decide that it is. Like I said, you can clearly see his shit's flipped around. It's fucked up. It's fucked up. It's fucked up. Yeah, and that's your proof, man. And there's nothing wrong. Like, who cares? He's just streaming. He just has a subscriber count on this stream. He's just sitting there. So what? And then meanwhile, you're gonna flip his fucking numbers around. You're gonna flip his jersey around that says New York. Why? What is wrong with you, YouTube? Like, why do you do this to people? Why do you do this, YouTube? You know you're doing it. You know it's you. It ain't any other reason except you. And then we see the same troll, like it comes in my chat. Look, this person here, so why you stream there, that person has been in my chat before. There is a definitive huge amount of people following me around the internet. This person has asked me this question before. So why you stream there? Okay. Why do you ask stupid fucking questions? Like, it's like the dumbasses that all sat outside their yard out back, next door, and then proceeded to all individually come in my stream and acted like they weren't literally visibly responding to the things that I was sort of saying out loud. Like, I'm just sitting here calmly talking in my hot tub by myself, and I can look over and see all of the neighbors going in the stream. And I see 2-3 people show up outside, and conveniently 2-3 people. And then I start talking about how, wow, isn't that funny? How conveniently there's 3 people here in the stream when there's 3 people nearby. And then I see somebody's hands get thrown up in the air the very second I say this. And then again, I continue pressing this. I'm like, wow, that's funny. So you respond. And then I continue following it, and then you continue responding. There's no difference between what I just did and what a cop does when you act aggressive. That's the point. Some of them take it too far. The good ones, though, that's what you do. You recognize that somebody is sitting there and you see patterns. Why is it that every single time I kept coming out of my hot tub, following the days that a certain somebody was no longer here anymore, conveniently, every single person in that fucking house was outside cooking something outside when it was fucking cold, didn't matter, just outside as much as you can. But you know, you're never out there any other time. You're never out there. Oh yeah, but then I go outside and I take the cover off and I'm about to do a stream, and suddenly you're fucking outside and now you're responding, you're throwing your fucking hands up and you're... It's like that. This is why I know that YouTube gets up to things they're not supposed to and spies on all of you. And tells people things and stuff like that. And this is why I also know that certain other people that will not be named are probably going to go to jail too. Because I'm going to make sure that everybody knows that all they did was harass and destroy this family. And try to steal. Oh yeah, they stole a lot. I'm going to make sure everybody knows that. Because that's all you're doing. Yep. You're getting people stalked, doxxed, harassed. That's what you've always done. Oh, I'm a victim. I'm a victim. I'm a victim too. I've been a victim since I was fucking 9 years old. You don't see me sitting here fucking whining and crying and... Do I do any of that? Do I sit here and point a finger? No. Was I victimized? Yes. Was I a victim? Oh yeah. Was I a victim endlessly? For a while, yeah. This is none of anybody's business. I'm sure as hell not gonna sit here and be like, this poor person, we should make sure somebody rots. Just because, you know, we feel bad for somebody that is taking advantage of you because they want to do drugs or, you know, endlessly, you know, just not have to work or something like that. Like, this is what people do. They milk the system, they fucking get all this shit, free assistance. Meanwhile, they're just gonna fucking do drugs with it or just fucking not work. And meanwhile, people like me have sat here and struggled job after job after job, always sitting here just paying my own way, paying for everything, buying things myself, paying my own way, spending every last ounce of money that I have to survive. And not doing that, not milking the system, not taking advantage of shit. And then the one fucking time that I need a lifeline, the one time I'm actually, my family is stalked and being taken advantage of. I actually need something. I actually ask once, ever. And this is the result. People troll it. People are disgusting. I've had entire streamers come in here and say things pretending to like they don't know personal things, like somebody's not giving them personal things and talking to them about things that they shouldn't be. And like this streamer just comes in here and says a whole bunch of fucked up shit and acts like a douchebag. Trolling this whole fucking thing. Very clearly is talking to somebody. Very, very clearly is somebody is getting information out of somebody that's just not true. Meanwhile, you don't know that. Meanwhile, you're just being taken to the cleaners like a fucking retard. And you just believe it. Time and time again, you just believe it. So you come in, you say a bunch of fucked up shit. Meanwhile, at the end of the day, when it comes around and it's all investigated and you find out this person lied, 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 this person lied. Everybody fucking lied. And then everybody stuck up for the liars. And then everybody believed it because they're fucking stupid and uneducated. And we can just literally prove it. It's not an insult, it's just the flat out truth. It's just the matter of the fact. If an entire fucking jury of people have IQ of upwards of 80 to 100, I'm sorry, I'm calling bullshit. If the general population can't properly come to a consensus on things and properly rule on things, then I'm calling bullshit. all you do is you just get all fucking worked up about a certain subject and you want to jump down, victim. I mean, meanwhile, these people are scammers. Do you not see the scammer that's sitting on here on YouTube just clicking his mouse and everybody believes it? There's just a huge giant number and you just believe it. It's just subconscious, but you believe it. The point is you go in there, you actually sort of kind of subconsciously believe it for a second. And then you just catch yourself endlessly watching. It's just a trick. And it's very brainwashing, it's very droning, it's very stay here, it's very scammy, it's very $50 break my mouse, except they won't. Meanwhile, I'm sitting here and I have riveting, actual riveting content. I'm delivering you content day in and day out, way back, where we're talking about FPS, we're talking about games and this game gets this, and how I, definitely have room to talk about the technologies, and I was always talking about the technologies as they were coming out and showing them, and then all around this guy seeing that my PC, all these, that's the point. Like, you could arguably say it started at multiple times, and then he just got more aggressive the more I showed that I knew what I was doing. The more I showed that I deserved to be on this platform, that people are going to come and watch. And then, again, you see the constant fucking lie of 3 concurrents. Nobody's cycling in and out. You just see constantly 3. It's just a fucking fabricated nonsense, fucking ridiculous, made-up bullshit. God. Just as I say all this, you just see the constant 3. You just see it. It just sits there. There's not exactly 3 in here. It's a fucking lie. It's made up. They know there's a shitload of people cycling in and out of here paying attention now, so they just lock it at 3. Yeah, there's probably like 1,000 fucking people in here or something. They're just fucking lying. So anyway, for the longest time, YouTube's been doing this fucking shit where, again, it's very obvious I belong here. I have a message and just trying to help the game development side of things, and I have a lot to say and definitely say it in my own way and stuff. But no, that the whole point is for you to get to see the nonsense now, where we can't even get to a stream. We can't even, like where it's like, we can't even get to anything that's consistent. If I have a schedule, he knows, so he's just gonna fuck with shit, endless problems. Just like I said the other night, where I told you guys we're gonna get on a stream. It was actually last night. I told you guys we're gonna get on a stream. We're gonna play a chill stream, and then flat out you saw the fucking messing around. You saw it. It's locked. It's fucking locked. Halls of Torment. We played Halls of Torment last night, and they fucking locked the views. They just threw 22 views at it. The stream finished with 22 views. And then they took it down to 0 and slowly added the same views back on the stream. That's all YouTube did. And that's all they have been doing. It's a fucking scam. And this is why you see on the home screen a different view count and like count than the one on the live screen. When you go over to the right and you go two, 3 tabs to the right, you see different views because it's a fabricated fucking lie. All they're doing, again, is taking all those views away from the stream that you had when you were live and then taking it down to fucking 0. And all they're doing is very slowly re-adding those views back on, and then it gets stuck there and doesn't trend because you don't give it the proper value represented fucking views it's supposed to have to grab the algorithm and trend, because it's supposed to be at the view count it's supposed to be at. If the fucking algorithm thinks that it fucking finished with 0 fucking views, it's gonna fucking sit there and not fucking gain a single goddamn motherfucking view! So this is the fucking scam, you dipshits! Oh yeah, we'll just let him explain this scam, how YouTube's scamming all these people over and over and over, and just do nothing about it. See how they're very obviously monitoring? You see that? You see how when there's it's always like you can tell it's always when we're, and that's what I tell you happens when they're sitting here and we don't have calls or internet. This is what happens. And it's always when something's going on where it's very clear they're monitoring me, they're listening to what I'm saying, something happened in the house that they're trying to record what I'm saying or something like that. This is what always happens. And that's what I wanted to show you is as I was talking about this, if I got a little bit loud about it or something like that, irate, I wanted to show you what would happen. I wanted to show you that somebody was actually sitting here and would do this. And this is what I'm talking about, where it's just complete, you can see there's bars there, so I should have signal, yet emergency calls only. Just like with the fucking stream. It's a lie. So they're literally, they're doing something to monitor that line, and it's like dropping the signal. It's like permanently, you know what I'm saying? Because otherwise that wouldn't happen. So that's what's going on there, and you can clearly see there's nothing wrong with it. And you can also clearly see the Wi-Fi signal is totally fine too. That Wi-Fi goes all the way to fuck. That is such a strong Wi-Fi. So, like, the point is, like, you can clearly see it's just fucking made up. And not only that, you can clearly see we have plenty of signal service, plenty of bars there. They're just lying. And this is what we've been documenting. Now I'm going to make it come back. Ready? I'm going to instantly make it come back. Ready? Oh, by the way, that's their. They're also pinging IP when they do that. They're using the AT&T's cell phone service to ping IP. I'm going to make it come back. See. Told you. I can just make it come back. But they're just going to drop it again. They're just going to steal it again or whatever. You know, they're monitoring or stealing or whatever they're doing. They're just going to do that again. So, like, this is the point. And that's complete loss of data, loss of signal. Even though it says we had the bars, that's what's been happening, and it happens on somebody else's phone too, on the network, on the same plan. And like I said, we already documented with AT&T that confirmed that this is a brand new phone, so it shouldn't be happening. We even swapped the SIM out in case they stole the SIM. Nope. And look how much signal we have. Look at that, almost full service now. Isn't that crazy? This is why I tried to tell you guys it's completely ridiculous. Yeah, it was at 4 bars. Now it's down to 3. But the point is, like it really is ridiculous to think that it's just drop and drop. No, of course not. It's actually teetering on 4 bars. Wi-Fi is fine, and this is what I'm talking about. And you can also see how the battery. We've been using the phone how long? And the battery's at 91%. How long have we been using the phone? 2 hours? The phone I've been streaming with, the battery is at 19%. The phone I've been streaming with, the battery is at 19%. And the phone that we've basically been using the whole fucking time that hasn't been streaming is at 91%. Complete fucking polar opposite. There you go. There you go. There you go, police. There you go, police. There you go, police. To the Pennsylvania State Police, there you go. All I did was show the scam that he was doing. And he was so triggered. You type LOL, but you were reported. Yeah, you think it's funny, but you've already been reported, and somebody else is doing it, reporting you now too. All this is going to accomplish is get the police to interview the neighbor. Like this, you really. All right, let me make sure I screenshot this. So to the police, if you're watching, let me assure you that again, you saw it flat out. There was nothing here except me trying to expose the scam that he's causing with my wireless. And as soon as I expose the scam he's causing, showing I got plenty of signal, plenty of battery, talking about how I have 91% battery, plenty of signal, and all this this data, you know, and I showed that it was him, like, completely cutting it out, and I showed that the device I'm using is at 19%. He comes in my chat, doxing my full name into the title of his alt channel, right there, as you can see, and starts making threats to me, and, you know, basically harassing me, doxing my street address, as you can see, you know, and basically just shows how guilty he is. You know, like, you know what I mean? Like he literally just comes in showing it's him. Like, what else? I wasn't even talking, you know what I mean? Like, I was talking about the AT&T scam. You know, I wasn't even saying it was him. I was just saying, well, this is happening. It's happening because he's doing this. But here he is showing it's him. He shows up to. Yeah. So this is that's gonna get you. That'll probably get you arrested, man. I've tried to warn you so many times. I've tried to warn you so many times not to do this. I've blocked you. Like, this is ridiculous. Wow. All right. Well, to the police seeing this, just I hope that you're witnessing this. I'm gonna screenshot this for you, but because I'm gonna block this account, obviously. But I hope that you're seeing this, because I know you're probably interested in why he's so interested in doing this. I certainly am. I want to know why he's doing all of this and why he feels the need to stalk my family and make these threats. So I'm gonna go ahead and screenshot this for you. I mean, it's obviously to mess with my channel. And I've already stated that my channel was originally to help my family, you know, help support my family, to just essentially help me be able to support them, and always be something that I can have, like, on the side in case something happens. And, you know, it's like this guy's been around every corner screwing it up before I even get to that point. And so that's the point. Like, it's almost like, again, YouTube was like in on it almost, you know. It's ridiculous. So I'm gonna again continue screenshotting here, but he's just gonna get really malicious as I do this. So I'm gonna continue trying to screenshot, but I don't. I wonder if I should just drive to the police station while streaming, since you're in here. Maybe I'll see what one of these people wants me to do, one of the people you're trying to dox. Maybe I'll see what they want me to do. I feel like, okay, so, like, again, like, this is ridiculous. Like, alright, I'm blocking again. This is insane. Yeah. I'm not even talking to you, dude. I'm not even fucking talking to you. I'm literally not even... I'm not talking to you at all. you are not the person that I am talking to. Fuck out of my stream. Alright, so there you go. I mean, there's your proof, man. It's just this guy. And I guarantee you, based on everything I said, yeah. Since he felt so pressured to say things, I think we got to him a little bit. So I'd say a good bit of what we said here is probably true, and he probably is getting information from somebody, talking to somebody in the family and stuff, that I wasn't aware that somebody was like that towards me, but apparently so. So, yeah, and here he is making it everybody's business. So, you know, if you're investigating this, you do with that what you want, and I appreciate you listening. But I'm sorry that it, you know, had to happen, like, again, right on here, right on my channel, but again, there's nothing I can do. When I see that in the chat, I want to, since you guys are all kind of looking into this and everything, I want to at least show you what happens as it happens, and just in case you know, he's hiding the chats or something, because I remember this happened a long time ago, and somebody was saying some really messed up stuff, like some threats and stuff, and they were doing their best to hide the chat, and they were. I don't know how they were doing it, but they were hiding the chats. Some of that stuff that came through on some of those old Fortnite streams and stuff where people were being really nasty, they were hiding those chats somehow. So anyway, yeah, I know Fortnite has a lot of hate, and I was one of those people that the first time I played it, I got first like 3 times in a row. I was always supposed to be a Fortnite player. That's why I won't play it. Fortnite's big enough. It doesn't need me. Anyway, I have to get off here. We're out of battery. Sorry. Thanks for watching.